Come out of the box.
Hello YouTube, cheers, and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
Back, it's D-Boy Slim.
The Basement is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. Today we ask, who's going to win the Super Bowl? And who do we want to win the Super Bowl? We get a little bit off topic, but we did say hip-hop and the world around it, right? Ain't nothing more popular than the Super Bowl right now, so we got to put our picks in. With that being said, there you go. Talk about it, brother. Talk about it. We got a live studio audience today, man.
Yo, what up, man? Calvin X in the building.
Oh, y'all know I always
Let's do it.
come with the facts and come with the truth, realistically. I'm going with the Patriots. I'm going to keep it short and sweet with y'all. I'm going with the Patriots. We're talking about, hands down, the greatest coach of all time. We're talking about, hands down, the greatest quarterback, period. And it's one thing when you're talking about a legend and they're in the twilight of their career, or like we seen with Peyton Manning last year, he's just about at the end of his rope. It's a whole nother animal and a whole nother story when you're talking about someone who's still at the top of their game, someone who's still performing at a level and competing at a level that's the best in the sport. Now, it's a given. Matt Ryan is probably deserving of the MVP this year.
Facts.
Because of the technicality of Tom Brady was suspended for 4 games.
True.
But in the next 12 games that was played, I'm not sure anyone played the position any better than Tom Brady. And that's a fact. With 28 touchdowns this year, you know, a regular day at the office as far as completion percentage is concerned, 62.5 completion percentage for the season. In the playoffs, it's been just about the same. 62 completion percentage. He's thrown 5 touchdowns versus 2 interceptions. Over the regular season, I'm going to let you speak because I see you itching and answering.
No, I want you to continue, man. I'm enjoying listening.
I'm going to let you speak.
I like to learn too. Teach me something, man.
With the Patriots having a 14-2 season, I know we've grown accustomed and kind of immune to it, to where we don't quite appreciate every season that they do have, 14-2 seasons. It's outstanding.
You're lucky they didn't go 16-0.
We're talking about the 7th Super Bowl appearance. When we're speaking about Brady and Belichick.
Facts.
In the 15 seasons that they've been together, this is their 7th Super Bowl appearance. That speaks for itself. Gronkowski is injured, which is, I think a factor, because this would not even be a debate if Gronkowski were playing.
Yeah.
But it makes it intriguing and interesting that he's not. And some may think that the Patriots don't quite have enough weapons to maybe keep up with the offensive juggernaut that the Falcons throw at you and have thrown at teams this season. I tend to disagree. You got Julian Edelman. You got Mr. Blunt, who's had an outstanding season. Rushed for over 1,100 yards, 18 touchdowns. You got my man Danny Amendola on the defensive side too. That can't be overstated. I think they had the number 1 ranked defense this year. You had outstanding play from Dante Hightower, Chris Long. You had Cyrus Jones. Just to name a few off the defense, because I know it goes understated and Belichick always gets all the credit. But these players They form and come together to form the number one defense in the league.
What we love about football, what we love about sports, is that you have to play the game. Now, go back to a point that you said about Brady being the greatest of all time. Facts. These are facts. It is a fact. He's won as many as whoever you think the greatest is, and he's been to more Super Bowls. Facts. But you have to play the game, because even though he is the greatest of all time, he lost twice in the Super Bowl to a team that nobody else thought would win.
Well, I thought they would win.
Next, you're telling me that you think the only reason why Matt Ryan was the MVP is because the technicality of Brady not being there.
By default.
Wait a minute. Matt Ryan has a 69.9% completion rating in more games, which means it's harder to get a higher number in more games, because that's how you get percentages. And Brady has 62 in less games. That's not a coincidence. Brady kept his 62% completion rating, but Matt Ryan actually went up to 70.7 in the playoffs, which means the number one thing that people had against Matt Ryan was he folds under pressure situations. This time, he actually went up. He's elevated his game under pressure situations. So, barring the facts that they're the greatest team of all time and the this and the that and the this and that, you have to play the game. And when it comes to this game, Dan Marino says he thinks the Falcons will win. You respect his opinion?
Not really. Dan Marino never won anything.
Stephen A. Smith says the Falcons will win. And if you want someone who actually won one, Shannon Sharp thinks the Falcons is going to win. You respect his opinion?
Somewhat.
Okay.
But okay.
I know who I respect. Vegas. Vegas don't lie, because it's about the money. And the only thing that this country cares about more than life itself is money. Facts. Vegas thinks the Falcons will win.
Is that what they think?
That's what they think.
Patriots are the underdogs.
Okay.
3-point underdogs.
3 points.
Now, the question is, who will win and who do we want to win? It just so happens that I actually believe the Falcons will win. And I actually want them to win. I want to see them come back to their place with a residence with a chip. They haven't had one. The storyline is great. It's a Cinderella story. Who doesn't like it? Atlanta has been flourishing, and it's time. It's their turn. The Braves suck. Okay? That's unfortunate. Their basketball team stinks. But I like Atlanta. I like the team. They have more weapons. That's why I think they will win. But the city deserves it. And that's why I want them to win. We'll stop there. What else you got for that?
Wow, this guy has a lot of love for Atlanta, doesn't he?
I mean, it's not my team. But they're in there right now.
He threw all the other...
Y'all know who my team is.
He threw all the other teams under the bus. But he started by saying, I love y'all, Atlanta. I love the A-Town.
If you mean it, you got to speak up now.
You know.
I can't hear it.
But here's the thing when you start talking Vegas. I seem to remember a couple of years ago when the Patriots were actually not the underdogs. And they were 17-0, undefeated team. And I remember the odds in Vegas then, and the Giants were the underdogs.
Pretty high, too.
Funny thing about it is that the Giants actually won the game.
Got to play the game.
And so my point in that is that you could listen to Vegas and think that that may be the end to all, but as we all know, to be factual, it's not.
Facts.
I mean, you can't argue the season that Matt Ryan has had, and I'm not here to. He's had an excellent season, probably his best season. Was it Tom Brady's best season? No. Nevertheless, he finds himself back in another Super Bowl. We've seen this movie before, people. He doesn't have to have the best season. In seasons where he's thrown for 52 touchdowns and went undefeated, was actually the season he didn't. I think he's due, people.
Due?
That we talking about when we talking about a Belichick coach team.
Wait, due for what? He just won one. What do you mean he's due?
Who just won one? You mean he just won one? That was the Denver Broncos that won last year with Peyton Manning. He hasn't won one in quite some time. But anyway, getting back, I'll let you speak. But anyway,
Brady just won one 2 years ago.
Right.
What's that? Quite some time?
Yeah,
It was
a
the
long
it's
time.
when the Seahawks were supposed to run it.
Seahawks?
Malcolm Butler. Your
Right.
system when they're-
You said he's due like he didn't just win one.
2 years is a
He just
long
won
time
one.
for the Patriots.
Say that again.
2 years is a long time for the best oil machine in the.
See, that's why we need the studio audience to be an audience. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
Somebody over here is making sense. We're talking about it. I started off my
Go
conversation
ahead.
by saying the best coach of all time. I started off by saying the best quarterback ever to play the game. They find themselves in the same position, whether it's the conference game or the Super Bowl, every other year. So when I say he's due, I'm saying he's due another chip. Period.
Did you guys know that Matt Ryan has a 7-0 touchdown to interception rating in this year's playoffs? Should have done the slow clapper. Because what you don't know is every quarterback that has those numbers has won their respective Super Bowl.
What
These
numbers?
are facts. 7-0 or worse sometimes, but 7-0 and better. Every quarterback who's had a 7-0 touchdown to interception rating in the playoffs has not only been to the Super Bowl, but they win that Super Bowl in which they have those stats. It's an arbitrary stat. It's also a fact. Who do you think can stop Julio Jones? Fine. Belichick is known for stopping your best player. Which one? Devontae Freeman with 11 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards? Tevin Coleman with 520 yards and adding 8 more touchdowns? Or maybe we're going to go to the second or third or fourth or fifth receiver. Because any one of them, it doesn't matter. Matt Ryan has thrown 13 different players the touchdown pass this year. That's almost unheard of.
I tell you what, he better not throw it towards Malcolm Butler's way. I tell you that much.
I tell you that whoever has Malcolm Butler,
I'll tell you that.
he's got 13 other choices to go to. It doesn't matter. This is why they're going to win, y'all. Because you're really good at shutting down Julio. That's what's up. You double team Julio. That's what's up. What you going to do about Sanu? What you going to do about Freeman out the backfield? What if they decide to run it down your throat? You stop the run? Well, now you got to deal with Toilolo. Because they're just going to do a quick pass to the tight end. When you have this many guns,
Why are you looking at me?
this many bullets in the gun, you can shoot forever. And I like the storyline, the 7th Super Bowl. I would love to see, Tom Brady have to be given the trophy by Mr. Goodell. I would love to see it. I know everybody would. It would be an awesome story. But when you talk about who's due, the poor Atlanta Falcons have never won a Super Bowl.
That's a fact.
If anybody's due a Super Bowl, it's these guys in this Cinderella story of a season. The new coach, who's also Super Bowl experienced, Dan Quinn, he's no Belichick.
No, he's not.
But he is experienced. He deserves to be there. And I think if anybody's due a Super Bowl, it's them.
Tell you what, he's gonna get a lot of experience come Sunday.
You know who else has experience? Dwight Freeney.
Is he?
Dwight Freeney won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning.
He did years ago. I remember that.
So
I remember that years ago.
Atlanta's a young team.
That's
team
That's when Peyton played for the Colts, right?
for the Colts.
Yeah, that was years ago.
That's years ago.
Yeah,
But he's got the experience.
yeah. He's like 40 now.
He's like 40 now.
Oh, wow. I'll tell you who's not 40. Vic Beasley, who has the number 1 sack total in the NFL right now.
That's a fact.
The only thing that we know that beats the Patriots in the Super Bowl is pressure on the quarterback. And when you have the number 1 sack total on your defense, as well as the experience of a Dwight Freeney on your defensive end, you stand a pretty good chance to knock that dude Brady on his...
Well, there's no Giants front line, but I can see where, people are saying they're pretty decent and have a pretty good chance of getting to Brady. However, we all know that's easier said than done. If it was that easy to get to Brady, well, then they wouldn't have went 14-2. If it was that easy to get to Brady, well, he wouldn't have threw for 28 touchdowns.
Well, they don't have Vic. All those other teams don't have Vic Beasley. And that comes to another point. And we're going to wrap it up. But that comes to one last point.
I like Vic Beasley.
Which is the Patriots haven't really been against a really good quarterback all year. They haven't.
Here's the thing.
These are the facts.
They have the best quarterback. So whomever he faces, he's going to be significantly better than.
Fine.
So the quarterbacking, it doesn't matter. And like I stated, they have the best defense. You named a defensive player off the Falcons. As a team, the Patriots have the best defense.
I believe they're the best defense because they've never had to play against a Matt Ryan, is what I meant by that. They've never had to play against the Matt Ryan, the Julio Jones, and the offense,
and I think
that explosive offense that this Atlanta Falcons has.
I think Vic Beasley is the sack leader because he doesn't have to face the Patriots offensive line.
He did have to play
every Sunday.
He did have to beat Russell Wilson.
So it's very easy to get sacks if you're not facing the Patriots offensive line every Sunday.
Okay, that's what's up. We're gonna wrap it up. What do you guys think? I believe the Falcons are going to win this. They have too many weapons. They have experience in the head coaching division, and they're due a Super Bowl. It's time. It's time. They've never won one before, and the story is writing itself. It's a Cinderella season.
Yo, X, who you riding with?
I'm riding with the Patriots, man. Yeah, remember, we beat Ben Roethlisberger, who's a great quarterback, along with Antonio Brown, the second best great receiver in the league, and we beat them. We played Dallas without Tom Brady. We beat Dallas, who had an all-star offense in running and passing game. Remember playing teams like this.
The Steelers lost to the Dolphins, fam.
The Steelers lost to the Dolphins, fam.
What are you talking about?
Are they not a high-powered offense? Is Antonio Brown not the second best receiver in the NFL? Is Ben Roethlisberger not
when they're on, but they've been sketchy all year. They weren't even sure if they was going to make it to the
Dallas
playoffs.
was the hottest team in the NFL. We played them without Brady and beat them. Remember things
facts.
like that.
That's facts.
Remember things like that.
That's facts.
And so, we have the audience member making sense. And that brings up another point,
We're supposed to be wrapping it up, man. What's happening out here?
If Brady broke his knee in this game, it's not a sure thing that the Falcons are going to win.
Facts.
If he broke his knee in this game, it's not a sure thing that the Falcons are going to win.
Belichick, boy.
That Belichick and the Patriots, soldiers. Y'all leave in the comments what y'all think. We got a lot of shout-outs, though.
Yeah.
Bruce tells us.
Yeah. We got a lot of shout-outs. Man, the Chicago story yesterday heated a lot of debate, man. And we loved that. This is what we wanted. Let me just start right here. Andrea NY said President Obama did nothing for Chicago in 8 years. I wouldn't say nothing. He did start a few programs. He let some people out of jail, and he did the My Brother's Keeper. But to be honest with you, no, he didn't. He didn't do a lot. And being somebody from Chicago, he could have done more. Functional schizophrenic is what the name is. It starts with the R. Says he heard the gangs were for Trump. The problem is the only person who said that the gangs were for Trump was a Trump supporter who was trying to get cookies from Trump when he told him that. But what we found is when Trump responded to him, it was completely dismissive, and he said, well, they better, because if they don't, I'm going to come clean it up. And that's what he said to somebody who's saying they want to work with you. If that's his attitude now, that's all I'm saying. But thank you, Functional. Danny Boy 247 said warriors die young or fade away. We all gonna die one day, Danny. What are you dying for is what the legacy that we leave. John said, y'all must be the dumbest MFers alive. Real talk. That's what's up. Cassandra Schubert said, don't believe the circus show when they say Trump is for the gangs in Chicago. I agree with you completely. Cassandra Schubert. Okay, we got these two here. Held With It BLA and Brian Martin said, give Trump a chance. Give Trump a chance to do some good. I'm just going to say, in 11 days, he's destroyed everything we believe in. I can't give him any more chances. If I'm going to wait, he's going to ban black people next. Can't give him any more chances. Give him a chance. This isn't about that. I want to say thank you to Hell With It BLA and Brian Martin. And also, you said something else. You said you're one of the crackers I was talking about. I was wrong in that, calling everybody one. But them crackers out there don't stop. And so I won't either. Maurice Matthews, last one, said he got a story for us and gave us his email. I can't wait to hear what that story is. That's going to be something that we bring on, man. Thank you, Maurice Matthews. And everybody else can do that too. You got something to say to us? You got something you want to put on the air? Send us that email. Tell us your story. Subscribe, like. Thank you all for watching and listening.
Leave the comments. We're going to shout you out. We appreciate it. Yesterday was a serious topic, and y'all responded. We appreciate all the feedback. Until next show, we out of here.
Peace.